The feeling here is that more and more we will keep quiet. I will keep quiet. The intent is not to replace your personal conditioning with a new spiritual conditioning, new conceptual framework of spirituality. That is not what we are here to create. We are here to recognize who we are and to drop all conditioning. Mind says, what am I doing here? What am I learning in this silence? Nothing. That's the point. The more we learn, the more identified we become, attached to our concepts, to our spirituality. Get used to the silence. The true silence of being empty of egoic belief, egoic identity. The mind wants to give you a 7-course meal of concepts. And you have consumed many such meals. And found that they only give you the indigestion of suffering. Even the best sounding concepts. If you feel you found the best concept, you just try to defend. Makes a person out of you. In this openness, in this nakedness, some discomfort can come. And it is this seeming suffering, this wobbliness, this fear, which makes you want to hide behind some ideas. And many times the ideas itself could be Advaitic ideas. And many times ideas could be those of giving up on Satsang. Which of you will allow these ideas to come and go? Stay with the discomfort and find that you're coming to your own naturalness, the acceptance of what is. the addiction to believe, the addiction to identify, is what is being rooted out here. How many are sensing this, what I'm saying? That as we remain in our recognition of who we are sensing this urge to leave our thoughts. Something wants to hide behind some concepts. Are we able to check on this? This is the key to the removal of the egoic sense of separation. To see this, the urge to interpret, the urge to judge, the urge to check your own progress, the urge to give advice, is all escapism from this openness. It's very good. If you spot it, sense of separation and how it emerges, how a concept can come, and this whole game of as if begins. And we're seeing the primal sense of separation and how it emerges. How a concept, all concept breeds separation. Even the concept we are one is not required, not conceptually. So if we identify this, see that it is this which is the root of separation, then what Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi said it becomes so clear because he said that either we inquire, which means what? To find out whose is this? Who are these thoughts appearing to? Does any thought apply to the reality of what I am? Inquire into who you are and see that these thoughts are meaningless. Or to God, to Arunachala, to the Master, the same thing. Which means none of what these thoughts are saying are my problem. All are my Master's problem. In this way, we are not picking up any concept about ourselves, no identification. Some are more attracted to inquiry and some are more attracted to surrender. Some are a bit of both. Everything is okay. Some can just remain open. Like the Zen masters who said, let thoughts come and go, just don't serve them tea. Just remain open like this. Just surrender, it is enough. And those which are truly sticky, some of you are identifying relationships, some are identifying veganism, but there are judgments around these things, interpretations about these things. So when you're able to identify them like this, use them for your inquiry. Whose relationship is it? Who is here? What are you recognizing about yourself? That you are awareness. Can this awareness have a relationship? Who is it that is here as a separate entity? So then as you inquire, you will find that these, if there is strong resistance to inquiry, then hopefully you've been blessed with devotion. And say whatever is the problem is my master's problem, is God's problem. Then these will not stick. If you find that you're not able to do either, forget it. Just keep coming to Satsang. Every moment you can notice which thoughts still have juice for you. And which version of the mind still seems so important? Is it the checker guy? Is it the rebellious guy? Is it the advisor? None of this is you. The reporter, the interpreter, just a voice, just an energy construct, appearing and disappearing. Stay with that which is not coming and going, that which is prior to your beliefs, prior to your relationships, prior to spirituality. Don't attach anything to I am. Remain unassociated. Anything you attach to I am is a lie anyway, just a pretense. Come to this emptiness, all concepts. Right now you are empty. You are empty now. You are clean, unassociated, pure being now. You are. When you jump into your mind with belief, you jump into the dumpster of garbage. Don't do it now. Just now. Every moment you are pristine again. Our consciousness wants to express itself. This illusory realm called Maya is up to consciousness. including our own actions and reactions, which is the actions and reactions of this body, belong only to consciousness. There is no separate entity here who has some control. I have looked. You have looked. And if there is any difference, it is only that I am not believing in the one that I cannot find. And that which already is doesn't need my belief, it just is. Okay, suppose I said, go to the terrace, and in the sky you will see this big blue ball. Yeah? So you look up in the sky, you don't see a blue ball, but you see a message. Here is the blue ball. You'll come back and report what? Saw the message. Would you say, oh, the ball was there because I saw the message. There's the blue ball. This is what's happening with us. We look for the person, we don't find it, but we find a voice, a message. A voice that belongs to no one. As I am this one, I want this, I want freedom, I want religion, I want. Because we can see the message, we presume that the ball must exist. So there is only this voice, there is only this lawyer, it has no client. Don't believe this voice because it is lying. Nobody has found a person. Look for the blue ball. Don't just rely on what the mind is saying, what the message is saying. There is no separation, there is no entity. Only the if you play a James Bond video game, is there really a James Bond? Is the appearance of James Bond? Is the appearance of the entire play? But is that appearance of James Bond, which you are supposed to be in the game, is it separate from the rest of the game? No, it is one big play. See, one big Maya. Then how to play? As if you are James Bond. How to play? The game has a voice. It says, Mr. Bond, your next mission is Isn't it? This is the voice of the mind. You can only play as if you are a separate entity within the game if you're believing this voice. This is one big computer game like this. You can only play as if you are this name and form if you're believing this voice, which is telling you that you are separate. This is what you want. You have no likes and dislikes. You have no desires and aversions unless you believe this voice.